Join with Monsterboy Roc. Boom.
Hi, my name is Monsterboy Roc and welcome to the show. Back again with another drawing video with characters from my new secondary project. A while back, I did a video in which I drew a mermaid named Martha. This secondary project actually started with this mermaid. See, I was asked on Instagram by a very wonderful Instagram artist named Camilla Hines. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Well, anyway, she asked me if I could join something called Mermaid, which is where you draw a mermaid a month. Well, I didn't join every single day, but I did decide to draw one mermaid, and Martha is what I came up with. And I did a video that I put up here on YouTube. It's a very short video, and I also put it on my Instagram and Facebook pages. Well, anyway, originally this project started with an idea of maybe making a project with this mermaid. And it kind of slipped my mind, so I never did it. But I did design two other characters that would be with Martha the mermaid. They're her older siblings, an older brother named Benjamin, and an older sister named Annabella. Now, my original idea was I was going to do maybe this year Mermaid and use all three of these characters, and I may still do that. In fact, I may even make a video of it, but, you know, only time will tell. But, you know, it kind of slipped my mind and I kind of just went back to the Secret Beauty. But when I got the 4 other characters from @NorthStar292, adopted them, I should say, I decided to bring the mermaids into this new secondary project, and they are going to be a part of the Magicaland Adventure. And because they're officially a part of this new secondary project, I figured I would draw them here on Drawing with Monsterboy Roc today. So let's get started. I got my ink-seeking prevention paper right here that I am going to place under the piece of paper that I am drawing on, just like this. And I'm going to be using my Mincho Pigment liner pens again. This time I'm going to be using 2 of them, my 0.3 pen and my 0.6 pen. So, without further ado, I'm going to draw Martha, Benjamin, and Annabella. Here we go. I'm going to start with Martha. Okay, now when I drew Martha here on Drawing with Monsterboy Roc the first time, it was just kind of a speed through and I didn't tell you how I drew her, so this is my second chance to do so. So, here we go. I'm going to start with 6 curves for her hair, as well as a line. Now I'm going to draw her eyes and her eyelashes. Now I'm going to draw her pupils. Now I'll draw her nose. And her lips and mouth. Okay. Now I will draw her body with her arms and hands. Now draw her fin. And now I'll draw all of the scales. And now I will draw in her hair. And real quick, I will tell you about Martha's character. Martha is kind of the adventurer type, always looking for a big adventure to go on. And yeah, that's pretty much her character. So there's her hair. And it's kind of moving up because, well, she's a mermaid. She's underwater. Alright. And she has an earring in her ear. It looks something like this. Finally, I will draw her eyebrows. And she has a bow in her hair, which is also kind of flowing to the side because of the water. So go there. There we go. We have Martha the Mermaid. And now I'm going to switch over to my 0.3 pen, and I am going to draw her siblings. Okay, I'm going to start with her older sister, Annabella. She has 6 curves in her hair as well, with a line. And she has glasses, which are kind of like goggles, in a sense. In fact, they are goggles, but she uses them as glasses. They're kind of square-shaped, with rectangular insides. Now I'll draw her eyes. And she has 2 eyelashes on each eye. I'll draw her pupils. Draw the rest of her face. She's trying to catch up with Martha, so, you know, she's kind of annoyed with her. Annabella is kind of the, you know, she's kind of the overprotective sister, and because Martha likes going out a lot, she, you know, always has to keep an eye on her. And, you know, she could be a little stern with her. But, you know, she does care about her. She just wishes that Martha wasn't such an adventurer type. Because, you know, when you go out on adventures, you can get into trouble. Because, you know, some adventures are quite dangerous. That's pretty much Annabella's character. So now I'll draw her fin. And now I'll draw her hair. Kind of square shapes at the ends of her hair. There we go. Draw her ear. And she has a heart-shaped clip in her hair as well. There we go. Now I'll draw Benjamin. Now Benjamin, he's just kind of like the middle brother who kind of just watches everything happen between these two. Now, I'll draw his eyes. His nose and mouth. Kind of has an expression of doesn't know what to think of this situation. Doesn't want to get involved too much because he thinks it'll make it worse. Draw his arms and hands. And I'll draw his fin as well. There we go. And finally, I will draw his hair. Kind of sticks up a little bit at the top. There we go. Draw his eyebrows and his ear. And now I will draw the scales of their fins. Now for the scales, I just stacked a bunch of U shapes together, and then for the fins, I just added 3 lines to each side. For the backdrop, I drew a squiggly line for the sand at the bottom of the water. Then I drew some long triangular lines for blades of seaweed, and then I drew some dots to indicate the grain of the sand. And finally, I drew a bunch of circles for the air bubbles. And with that, my friends, we have the outline with Martha the Mermaid, Annabella the Mermaid, and Benjamin the Merman. Now that it is completely outlined, I am going to scan this drawing into my computer, and then I am going to color it digitally with Clip Studio Paint Pro. Here we go. All three of these characters have very similar color schemes to one another. They all have light green scales and seafoam green fins, and they all also have brown hair. But the sisters also have shades of red and pink, and even gray to them. I then used light brown for the sand, sort of a bluish green for the seaweed, and then I used various shades of blue for the water, the light hitting down into the water, and the bubbles. I signed my name, and the drawing of Martha, Annabella, and Benjamin is officially complete. I hope you all enjoyed this video today because I had a lot of fun making it myself. And I can't wait to show you all my new secondary project, the Magicaland Adventure. And if you want to see more of these drawings with characters from my new secondary project, as well as many other drawings from my other passion project, The Secret Beauty, as well as many other drawings of, well, other stuff, then all you have to do is go on to Instagram.com/TheSecretBeautyDrawings or Facebook.com/TheSecretBeautyDrawing. The links to both of these websites will be in the description down below. Well, that's it for this video, everybody, and if you want to see some more Drawing with Monsterboy Roc videos like this one that you just finished watching in the very near future, then please click the subscribe icon and hit the little bell to be notified for whenever I make a video like this one of when I drew the two fairy characters in my new secondary project, Fuchsia and Princess Holly. You can also click on this playlist to watch every episode of Drawing with Monsterboy Roc as well. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I hope you all have a very nice day. Take care now.